What's going on, my JBFs, Jawbreaker friends? Clicked on this video. You pretty much want to know about filtration, why you need it, how does it benefit your tank, how to make it better, how to keep your tank clear, whatever the case may be. Well, today for me is water day, water change day, so tank is a little cloudy. If you look down in here, a lot of poop, and the reason why they got a very big feeding yesterday of a little bit of everything: flakes, algae wafers, green beans, bloodworms. Once every month they get a very big meal, and then I let them, pretty much I don't feed them for 2 days just to let their insides clear out, and you'll just see poop all over the tank. It's crazy. But if you look at my tank, I have a hang-on back filter. Give me a second here, let me help y'all out real fast. There we go. I advise you to get one of these. If not, get one of those little magnet sponge cleaners. Very amazing stuff. I have a hang-on back filter. Then I have this device I made right here. This is a water pump with a water bottle. And just some of these, what are these called? Filter media. And then some polyester filling. Now, how do you create this? Well, you get yourself a water bottle. You take the plastic off of it that wraps around the water bottle. That leftover glue from that plastic, you scrub that off to the best of your abilities with a razor or some hot water. Then you cut the water bottle directly in half, right there. Once you cut it in half, you'll fill this end with your media filter, whatever that's called. Jesus Christ. Yeah, filter media. You don't have to use filter media. You can a bunch of different stuff, as long as, like right now, this is bio balls, but you can use a lot of things down there. That's just to help grow beneficial bacteria. It's very important for your fish tank. The polyester filling is to help keep the tank clean and clear, and to get up a lot of debris. If I was to fill that bottle with only that polyester filling, the tank will stay probably crystal clear 24/7. This is a 200-gallon pump. This is only 29 gallon tank. So right now it looks kind of cloudy, but it gets crystal clear after a water change and after before and after feedings. It does a very great job. So you only have to change this part right here, the polyester filling, once a month, depending on the size of the tank. I'm getting ready to go buy some more polyester filling. It's pretty affordable. This is really a cheap device you can make. You can put 2 or 3 of these inside of your tank, and you might not even need a hang-on back filter. So this is one step of keeping your tank clean and building up beneficial bacteria for your fish tank. Now let's look at the hang-on back filter. Most people who are in the hobby, who are beginning, are most likely having hang-on back filter instead of subs and other sorts of filtration because they don't know about it yet. But how can you make your hang-on back filter better or stronger? It's very simple. If you look inside of your hang-on back filter, there's a lot of space in there. A lot of space. I advise you to get rid of the cartridges with the carbine, and I'm going to explain to you why. I still use them here and there, but what you can do to benefit your tank, see this part here? Fish, get out the way. Right there. I say get out the way. Move. There you go. See this part here? You get a sponge. You cut a hole in the sponge. You get yourself some sponge like this, right? These are pretty long. I can cut this in half, cut a hole in it right here, and then place that on this tubing here, And what that would do is, when you feed your tank, the leftover food will get caught in that sponge instead of getting clogged up inside of the piping. Your valves. Also, it will build up beneficial bacteria and pick up a lot of waste. Every few months, maybe once a month or twice a month, you poo that out and you just squeeze it inside of your tank or in a bucket, depending on what you want to do on your water change day. And just put it back on. Like that, you always have beneficial bacteria in your tank, and your hang arm back filter is not getting clogged. The other piece of sponge, you actually put it inside of your hang arm back filter. Remove the cartridge and remove the little blue thing that usually comes with it, or the white thing that hangs on. See how we got this here? See the blue thing? You remove that, you remove the cartridge. I'm going to be doing this with this tank really soon. Very beneficial. See all of this gunk? That's just unnecessary. It's very bad for the fish tank in a way, because that holds a lot of ammonia and it's just not benefiting your tank. So you remove that part, you put the sponge back there, and depending on what you want to put back there, I will place some media or some bio balls or hot lava rocks or whatever you want to collect beneficial bacteria. It's 10 times better. Or you get a little sack like this, you fill it with your choice of filter media, bio balls or whatever it is, hot lava rocks, and you can also put that in there. Or you can fill it with some carbine, active carbine for your ammonia. Carbine really is just to pick up the medicines that you dose in your tank and to deal with ammonia issues. It's not necessarily very beneficial, but that is one way to create a better, cleaner tank. Maybe in a future video I'll actually show you when I do mines. I will be hot rodding this, pretty much putting the sponge on the bottom, removing cartridges, and placing in filter media and a sponge on the inside for better filtration. What about tanks that don't have a filter at all? Is it possible? Can you do that? Do you really need a filter? The answer is yes and no. You see right here, this is my beta bowl. There's no filter in here. It's just a heater and an air stone. The air stone is more for the snails. The snails don't really need it. They can actually come to the surface and pull air in that way. But with the movement, it kind of benefits them in a way. Now, why don't I have a filter in here? Is that dangerous for the tank? Well, if you get your tank cycled correctly and you get the plants in there on time and you feed your plants very well, over time your plants will actually take and eat the bad things in your water, like ammonia and other hard metals and things like that, and you'll see new growth all over the place. Now, the only reason why it's cloudy is because these snails poop a lot, and I do water changes on this a lot, so it agitates the bottom and it causes it to get clear, but it does clear up within a short amount of time. This tank is a little harder to get filtration on due to the shape of it, but there are things I can make, but I just like it like this. It's beneficial. This tank has perfect pH, no ammonia, perfect nitrates and nitrites, and it doesn't have a filter. Plants are very important to a fish tank, and the amount of fish you put inside of the tank is beneficial to the tank as well. They're waiting to get fed. Food is defrosting. They're getting bloodworms today with some algae wafers. Two common plecos, Dilgalocha zombie, 4 cory cats, 3 albinos, and then this guy and this guy here. 2 Pilates, red wing, and a pineapple, 1 female beta, 2 gouramis, gold gourami and a pearl, and that's it inside of this tank. Balanced very well. This is a grow out tank. He will be moving to 29 long, which is a 29 tall, and then from in there he'll be moving into a 55 along with the plecos. The gouramis will be moving to a 30 or a 40 gallon. The beta will be moving to another tank. The Cory cats will stay. The Pilates will be moving to a Pilates tank. And I'll be rescaping this. That's about it about filtration. It's very important to your tank. It keeps ammonia down. It builds beneficial bacteria that your fish needs to survive and thrive. And it's very beneficial. So those are just a few things you can do to make a better filtration for your tank. Also, getting a wave maker and putting it on the side and have it aiming down to the bottom or up at the surface helps as well. Thank you for viewing. Please leave a like.